Long time. Never upload on this channel. Like ever. We're gonna end that streak with this upload right now. And before I even start with the story time, subscribe. So let's rewind the clock around the end of last year. It all started after the last video I actually uploaded on this specific channel, which was the Rhode Island vlog with Phonk Around and Find Out and the Infinite Wave Dallas show. I always got this question and I never really had the answer for it up until the end of last summer. And that question was, Danny, when are you gonna DJ and when are you gonna upload more music? Thankfully, I upload more music now under my will. But the question is, when am I ever gonna start DJing? Until I actually got this DM from somebody. That person is Holy Sus. And if you guys don't know, Holy Sus, he's also a producer in the same community as I'm a part of right now. Giving me props for the interviews. He actually found me through my interviews. From those quick DMs back and forth over weeks and months, we basically thought of the idea, hey, why don't we have a show independent from Phonk Around Infinite? We can basically throw all together and have, you know, just a couple guys on a lineup, perform, etc., just to test the waters to see if this is a viable thing that we're able to do in the future. A show in Richmond on the East Coast, apart and away from both Phonk Around and Find Out and Infinite Wave. But what I didn't expect him to ask me is if I wanted to DJ a set for the show. And as much as I did not want to do that, technically now this is going to be, or it was, my first ever DJ set. And boy, it was a lot of failure. So as much as I wanted to say no and just shoot videos and be behind the camera and everything, he persuaded me to actually get in front of a live crowd for the very first time and gave me the support that I actually needed in order to perform my very first show. This was the very first show, and this is the actual poster and card that we actually used. So as you can see, it was me, Jordan, aka Holy Sus, as well as Shadow Cult, and also I've had him on previous interviews before. Bad Kids Good People, he's a really good homie of mine. So with those guys on the lineup, as well as somebody that is also on the lineup that I'm going to be talking about in the future, that was a small hiccup, but we were able to hurdle over this later in this story. So basically, with everything acquainted, we planned on doing a month prior to the actual show, just a little quick meetup, see if all the equipment was actually working, especially meeting everybody in person that was actually on the roster, because I never met Jordan prior to this IRL. Me and Bad Kids would drive down to Virginia to meet each other, just to double check everything. USBs are good, all of the cue points for all of our USBs are fine, and also prepare and basically practice all of our sets. We didn't get into too much trouble, but I feel like I definitely rubbed off on him in terms of speeding. Don't get me wrong, all of us drive safely, and if you've been in a car with me, we'll get there safely, never slow. Just letting you know. So fast forward, we're meeting everybody, vibes are good, making sure USBs and cue points are loading up for everybody, and we also make sure that everything is running very smoothly.
Couple months ago at the Rock.
And we also check for both the mic inputs, record boxes working fine for everybody, as well as Shadow performing his actual rap set. And yes, I did say rap set. We're doing differently over here.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd rather it be like that than difficult.
We wanted to double, triple check everything was perfectly fine. So when it comes to the day of the actual show, the only thing we have to do is basically set up the mixers, set up the actual subs and speakers so that we can just get started and go straight into the actual show. So basically, we get the green light for everything.
Love you, boys. See you next week, guys.
Didn't speed this time.
Gas pumping.
Next thing we know, the date that we're setting is for Richmond, Virginia at the CNTR Creative Space. All fucking funked out. Oh, why did I hit my lens? Camera batteries charging. Portable charger charging. Little rocket mic not charging. Phone charging. July 12th. I already know the vibes. Gonna have that on the day of the shows. Gotta support the bros. Then I'm gonna have that on for my actual set. And I also have, well, not just this, but the Rhode Island shirt. Limited edition, by the way. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Pants, shirts, mouth stuff, booty stuff. So this is the actual, like I said earlier, I showed you guys earlier, this was the final poster for all 4 of us. There was actually a 5th member of the actual poster that we had. Due to complications, we had to not only pull him off the actual poster, but we needed to increase our set times. So from the software and actually having this little thing, I was able to both practice as well as extend my set time from 30 minutes to about 40-45 minutes. Still shitting my pants, but I needed to make sure that everything was fine on both my end as well as everybody else's end, but I wanted to double check just in case something happened. So we book an Airbnb, call it a night. I tell them we are actually in Richmond at the time. Not bad. Nice. Whoa. Whoa. Basically prepare my set, or I prep my set the night before in the actual Airbnb, and we are off to the races.
Nice scenery.
So I bring some of my childhood friends as well as the special someone that definitely gifted me this, because, you know, if it wasn't for her, then I don't think I would be able to actually perform that show in the first place. So Jordan comes back over and we actually run through a problem, and this is gonna be both my mistake that was gonna stop me from actually performing my first show. Basically what I did, I have all my USBs, I have my set list ready in Rekordbox that's already connected to my controller. I set my playlist, I have it in my actual laptop, I have my USB plugged in to have all my songs loaded up so there's no hiccups or bottlenecks. I double check, I unplug my USB from my laptop, give it to Jordan so that he can put it on his laptop. They don't read, none of them. No keys, no BPMs. The only thing that I get are the actual files from my MP3 and WAV tracks. That's a problem. We do this again. One time, same thing happens. 2 times, same thing happens. 3rd time, same thing happens. I'm wondering why this has actually happened. Speaking that this hasn't happened on my actual computer that I'm at home working on right now. And this is going to be a nice lesson that I'm going to tell you guys. So in Rekordbox, when you're done and you're ready to prepare your set and put it on a USB, don't be like me and forget to export your entire playlist. This has happened to me 2 different occasions now, but this was the first occasion that actually happened. On the outside, cool, calm, collected. Inside, breaking somebody's toilet somewhere and shitting my pants right now. I plug everything up. Like I said earlier, nothing is reading. He couldn't find out the problem. I couldn't find out the problem at that point in time. We didn't know at the time what the problem was. So I basically told him, and in my mind at the same time, I'm thinking, we did all this work, about to quit right now. And I told him straight up, you know what? I'm just going to do everything by ear. Go old school and do everything by ear. My friends are in the background basically not saying anything, but they can see I'm frantically nervous right now. They can definitely tell that something is up. As soon as he packs all his gear up, they ask me what's happening. I tell them everything and they said, I'm pretty sure you got this. You've been practicing this set for the longest time. This has been the only thing on your mind. So we're pretty sure that you have everything that you need. They were right. Had all this time and we had all this effort and everything else in between to have this show actually happen. I was not going to have that stop me from performing my first show. No way in hell that I was gonna have one small hiccup to get me from not performing my very first show. Keep going. Oh man.
Yeah, Danny, if you could just keep track of the group chat whenever, I know honestly he was going on there.
Yeah, I got you.
No, he said he just parked. I think he'd be seen or could be like,
Cavalry has come.
it might be a little tall.
What's up? Good, man. What's up?
I said I'm jumping off a motherfucking top. Oh my God, kicking rocks at the clock, put the guap in my side. Pockets, I punch it locking, with my demons coming through. You know I crush it down the stool, let them choose, never ball.
We get to showtime. I think it was either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I am extremely nervous and I am mouthing something into the actual microphone. I was just saying, thank you for showing up, etc., etc. We couldn't have done this without you, blah, blah, blah. The moment of truth in which I had to get up on stage. None of my cue points were working. It's time to do this all by ear. And boy, it was kind of a success. Not only did I perform all of this by ear, but no one could actually tell how nervous I was or any of the hiccups that I actually had. From the actual people that were in the crowd, which were my best friend, no one was able to see how nervous I actually was. And that blew my mind, especially because both the people that I was close to as well as everybody that was on the actual roster, and also shout out to Phonk Life for being able to record portions and bits of my set because I wasn't able to, because obviously my camera was on the side while I was actually performing. But no one saw anything besides some good music being played and having some vibes. All I knew was I was playing some music, the crowd loved it, and before I knew it, my set was over. Everything was flowing, everybody was having fun, talking, listening to music, people were recording video. We even had a live stream at the time that we were able to actually show to the entire world. Next thing I know, my set's done. All my cue points gone, BPMs not reading. It's been over a half hour and my set's almost done. Jordan taps me on the shoulder. Dude, you're killing it. And I'm over here still shook. I didn't know like if I was doing good or not, but he reassured me, just like everybody else, as soon as I got off, that I was doing great, and it was just all in my head. As I was getting off and I was introducing everybody else, especially when it came to Holy Sus, I was like, thank you for coming out. Shout out to Holy Sus specifically, because without him we wouldn't have the show. We get from Holy Sus, then we got Shadow performing, and then we got Bad Kids as our headliner.
I say for breakfast, I ate Zanies. I clean my face with pennies. I mix the walk with candy. I'm straight out of Texas like Zen. I'm in the final like I'm Danny. Call Rose for the Remy. I take her to the telly, then I piss on the hoe like Kid. Oh yeah, she like the way I stick and move. Now ain't nothing smoother than the Hoover that cool. Chopper sticking like Biggie, so give me the loot. I might just catch.
Hey, shout out to everybody here right now. Shout out to my man Danny T. Shout out to my man Holy Sus.
I can't thank these guys enough, because without them, not have had my first show, but I've had so many memories and so many recommendations for people to get me to actually perform my very first few shows. And I'm still interested. If you guys want to book me, just hit my DMs on Instagram or even on YouTube. I don't even know if they have DMs, but get back to Airbnb. Get food poisoning from Hangry Joe's. I'm still not over that. But from that show, I realized there was also learn from my mistakes so you don't do the same mistakes that I did. I learned how to DJ. I had my first show, and there's also a summer mix series. There's definitely a video out right now of an entire hour mix that I recorded that is available both on YouTube and SoundCloud right now. Go check those out. There will be mixes every single month for the duration of the summer, and DJing pretty simple once you get started, and everything in between is a lot of fun. Those memories I will carry to every show in the future, because there will be a lot more shows that I want to perform in the future. And in case you want to book me, please book me. I'm not even joking, because I do want to perform more shows in the future. But this goes to show, if I can do it, anybody literally can do it. I've made a lifetime of memories in less than a year, and I'm very thankful for that from everybody that has either seen me perform live. But that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this long overdrawn story time, but don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Video's obviously gonna be shorter because I gotta edit it, but I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video, well, in that video, but also I will see you guys also in the next videos.
Danny, throw the camera on you, doggy. First set, dude. Yo, you guys hear his wheel back too?
Dude, Danny's set was lit.
It was demonic from the sweetest man ever.
No, you'll come back for real, bro.
Yeah, like I was telling bro, too, the sound was crazy too. It was real like